in this match so far, and Heroic have started to pick up the last couple, so can they keep it cool, keep it going? kscerato cornered, dead to teses. There's another man on the ramp. They've got to get through the first line of offense as FURIA have pushed as far as they physically can, trapped at the short side. Arc gets overwhelmed and the bodies are falling for FURIA. Only Drop puts up a kill. He needs more. It's now just yuurih. They can get on this bomb. They do have a kit. Jabbi's on the stick, but yuurih pokes his head out, and the sharpened fangs of FURIA steal that pistol round. Be enough.
Yeah, it's going to rely on one of these pistols going huge. Not a bad way to start out of jabbi. Sjuush trying to silence the arena, but it's jabbi with his deagle, his trusty sidearm that looks to make it so. Bomb away from FURIA now, and a round that was meant to be a walk in the park ends up turning sour, ends up turning against. Seen this, gets the info on the jiggle at ramp. FURIA launch in all these nades. They know the plan is now known by Heroic, so they try to pick up the pace. It's the only thing in their favor. Drop and yuurih with the openers. Just cadian left to get past, and they will. Jabbi moves in. Silent on the approach. Sjuush takes up this long side. They're going to try and pincer this in a 2v3 retake. FURIA have got to believe that Heroic is still going for it. No one moving a muscle. No one wants to be that first man to fall, that first man to fail, and it's success for Safe. Swinging out.
Saves of stop him. Minimal resistance for Heroic. teses needs a multi-kill, and he is out in the open. Stavn can come through. Stavn can be a little weird here, try and trade him out. Pop through the smoke, but they're being patient right now, and patience pays dividends. kscerato killed escaping. They know Art's in the corner, but he survives the fight, and FURIA one by one are being fed these opening kills. Sjuush, they line up, it's not enough, and jabbi is a dead man walking. Art wants to teach him a lesson and put on a masterpiece on this wall. It's his own blood, and will FURIA regret it?
If that ends up being anything here, that could derail all this momentum for FURIA. If they recover it, it's one that you can laugh about, but jabbi trying to get tricky with it. Can't quite locate the bomb, taps on it, but yuurih's got his 5v4. There was nothing that FURIA could have done. So now their forces are stretched thin across the map. They didn't get to make the opening move they were looking for at A, and Heroic were the ones to lay out that opener. Drop over at ramp, trying to contain, gets caught pulling the nade, and so the trade is found immediately. Heroic won't let up here. This is their chance to reapply that pressure. FURIA attempt to grind back in, but into the crossfires of this A site. They don't like what they see. kscerato provides the kill for the plant, for the opener, but he will be a dead man, and so this is yuurih, another clutch, and it's asking too much of him.
It's in the round. Art needs to cover his teammate right now. cadian goes for the clear, he dies, and nice trade out, but kscerato, this is a crucial shot versus the star of Heroic. He can't win it, even with the flash. Meanwhile, Heroic crunch mid, they know the B hit's coming.
Yeah, they're going to start shuffling the forces around to deal with this already. teses lets them in up ramp, but now you know FURIA are in B, and everyone starts scrambling as a result. Double through cave and drops caught on an awkward timing. jabbi opens up, mollies off the cave with a cave split. And not his intention, not what they wanted. One misstep, just going to waste a couple of seconds here, but that can really matter down the line. yuurih's been allowed to get set up as a result. This MAC-10 shines in with two! And that one missed Molotov might be too hot to handle unless stavn can do it in the clutch, and he can't! Revenge is
the final force for FURIA, and a B hit is their best option. cadian, this is very scary. If they run him cave, surely traded, but they're looking for a ramp hit. teses gets a smoke down just in time. The Molotov as well allows them to fight, but teses is happy to do so. He's got the better gun. He'll dish out death. Two dead. They're in the sight. stavn chases as well, and Heroic little respect. FURIA right now, they're on a retake. And these are smokes you can't commit through, not with the USPs. FURIA must respect the exec. They've got to come through late. Juli's on kscerato, is the last to join the fray, and Heroic have ample time to get set up. You'll notice a Molotov as well, buying more and more seconds with re-smokes, re-mollies. FURIA are locked out right now, and time is not in abundance.
Yeah, can't get away from you quickly, but Art is a man who's willing to play with some pace to counter the clock. He ends up feeding the beast, and now the kills start to flip back the other way. Heroic, they've got to get past yuurih, who won the first pistol with a stellar clutch. He's looking to repeat it.
No time.
Looking to make magic happen, but the time gets away from FURIA. There's no winning this for yuurih anymore. Heroic have taken that first step to turn the tides of this game. They cook up a winning pistol round and they put a stop to Behold, right? Going 3 for 2 like this. It's a good trade for FURIA, and so now they've got to capitalize. These were the moments that were breaking them on that previous map of Mirage. They have to stick the landing now with cadian still very much in the picture. Teses alongside him. Heroic are biting back. These are the back-breaking rounds. These are the ones that hurt the most. And kscerato is left as stewing it as that 3v2, that 4v2 that FURIA fought for, reduced to ashes before your very eyes. And it's Heroic taking a torch to him.
Off the back of a one-round win as well. There's no worse ways to go. Resetting the loss bonus back one stage and immediately losing.
Just be written off. FURIA are locked out of B, as has so often been the case. They just can't repel this. They can't deal with this. And Heroic are really limit testing what is capable from this T side.
Yeah, it's what they did on CT as well, right? Think about those smoke pushes, those aggressive rounds, the lack of respect they gave FURIA in their hometown. They push through every bit of util. They run them down and they kill them where they sleep. And again, Jabbi, what a game he has had. A big game player, a stage player for the latest edition of Heroic. He's not even been here a year, and he has been a huge part of what this team has propelled from a team on the cusp of greatness to one that has and will continue to achieve it. Even lifting a trophy in Copenhagen. And they've got their eyes on the big one here as well as in Rio. I can tell you that. 15 rounds, 5 kills away.
Right to FURIA now, the main antagonist of Brazilian CS. This one man left to get past. This one sole glimmer of hope that FURIA are desperately clinging to is all that stands between Heroic and these semi-finals in Rio de Janeiro. stavn and Jabbi are up for the task. yuurih left in an unenviable position. Everyone, all eyes are on yuurih, trying to keep this afloat. He's moving up, moving in, but held by this man in the corner. Jabbi doesn't activate in time. stavn left in the clutch, playing with the hearts, playing with the minds of everyone, but he can't take it. yuurih delivers. And he's just got that defuse to keep the dream alive for FURIA.
One final injection.
Down after one, has support from his AWPer, but not needed so far. kscerato finally dealt with. Safe is the next point of contact, the next line of defense to try and save the day for FURIA. Goes 1 for 1, does what he can, but they're here and set up to trade. FURIA are falling down in so many of these moments. And this one, with everything on the line, with it all to play for, the comeback left hanging in the balance. This is the one where they've got to deliver on it. And through the smoke, Art strikes. Does not forgive nor forget. It's cadian in this clutch. 1v3. And this was how he broke them back on Mirage, but this time, first shot sails past. Second meets his maker, but he's out of ammo now. Onto the deagle. cadian brings it close. But Art carries them over the line, and FURIA is still in this.
I was ready for the lineup. They were right there. Art was low. But even divine intervention, we know it's in Furia's pocket. They've shown
that might make your mind up for you. They're going to try and split this B site where Art has got to deliver.
no better man than the captain to stand tall in front of his team. He hits his shot, the flank is in, and a 1v1 for all the glory. And maybe for the semi-finals, stavn trying to get us there. He hops past the orb, Safe runs him down. There is no kit, he's on the clock, and he will keep FURIA in this one. And he leaves it to chance. Connection not. kscerato coming through. FURIA trying to fight this at the front line, but they will pay that price, and they may not sleep good tonight.
Not the way you wanted it to start, but as mentioned, they've been on the back foot. They've been backs against the wall throughout this whole thing. They've got to believe now, or else it was never going to happen. On this rotate, moving out of position, and teses trying to make a play. Will end up bringing this back into a 4v4. Even odds now. FURIA spurred on as they move in. Jabbi wrestling with the AK. Will end up feeding the players back in spawn. Art and Safe, the two to try get the job done. Looking for a way into this round, but no fights being offered. Ground being gained, but it's not meant to be. And Heroic close this out. They're going to the semi-finals. They don't let FURIA rise up and battle their demons. They become the big bad. They embody it in Rio de Janeiro once more.